Today's December 1st, 2020, and we're going out to check on the boat. Make sure it's still nicely wrapped. Everything's good. There's Jim. Say hi, Jim.
Hi, Jim. What you doing?
Do you have any standing water like last time?
Nope. I snugged it up so that wouldn't happen.
Good.
And it's all perfect.
Awesome. Okay, you
Hey.
good for this month?
Yeah.
Hi, this is Jim and Terry, and we're the Osborns, and we just found out not too long ago that we're unable to change the name of our channel on YouTube, so we are officially on board with the Osborns, and so that's the title of our channel.
Get on board.
Get on board. And we were going to share a couple of things. Oh, and we also can't change.
I'm not sharing anything.
We can't change the videos once they're uploaded and published. And we had we found out like the noise was really bad on the wind noise was really bad on one. So we're working on a muffler. We have a muffler. We just didn't have it that day on the boat. So we're working on that. So sorry about that. So we're trying to get better with noise volume. And so there may be a couple of times where you can't hear us talking, and so, but we figured out how to do that going forward, adding text to the video. Let's see what else. Oh, and the Gloucester, the little 16-foot Gloucester. Am I saying that right?
Mm-hmm.
Boat that we're
It's a
teaching.
big 16-foot Gloucester.
Huge. That we're teaching the grandkids to sail on. That is was actually made in Virginia. Jim was right. And I couldn't add text to the video.
Go figure.
Yeah, go figure. He was right. It's not in Maine.
Why couldn't you add text?
Because it was already published on YouTube and I couldn't go back out and edit that.
Gotcha.
Right. And so that was a couple of things.
So now we're just going to talk about how I'm right and how I'm always right, and these are all the times that I've been right that we're going to go over.
Well, there was that one time back in 1972.
I think I was right.
I don't think so. Okay. And I am right most of the time. I'm kidding. All right. Let's see. So we couldn't make any additions. And then we were also going to say kind of why we're making these videos. We're for our friends, our family, our kids. It's you know, hopefully it'll be kind of cool for the kids to go back and look at, or if we're able to actually you know, get out there and do what we want to do, then it will be. And right now we're not traveling, because you want to update us on the pandemic, where we are in the pandemic? Or did we say what date it is? Today is December 20th, 2020. So we're still we're in Des Moines, Iowa, landlocked.
We have friends and family across country and out of the country that we don't get to see and don't communicate too much with. So we thought we'd just give little video updates, since Terry is a expert at video updates, or very experienced, or whatever you want to say, so they can know what we're up to if they care.
Yeah. And our inspirations. We wanted to give credit to all the people that are out there. There's so many young, cool, awesome couples out there sailing around the world, and we just want, and I had mentioned in our first video that I had talked about that I wanted to sail around the world, and that was my inspiration from that was a YouTube video called Chasing Bubbles. So if you have a chance to see that, I saw it a few years back and I got the bug. We've been sailors for some time, several years, but I saw this video and I knew I had to sail around the world. And but the you know, like Out Chasing Stars, Gone with the Winds, Sailing Ruby Rose, Sailing Uma, huge fans. We've watched a few of Sailing Delos. I don't know, there's probably, La Vagabond. So there's all
Bora
those.
Bora.
Bora Bora, Ocean Fox.
Yeah. Those guys are funny.
Yeah. So, you know, we've to all the couples out there, you guys have really been an inspiration. And I think it's just a great way to communicate back with friends and family and old farts like us that hope to do what you're doing. So, all right. Anything else? I actually did take notes. I don't know how you guys do it without notes. So, let's see.
Boat projects.
Boat projects. Yeah, Jim's a boat project guy. So,
We'll update on progress as we go. These are teak handrails, so we took off second wind. This one I sanded down, and this one I haven't. So you can see the difference. And then I believe I'm going to varnish instead of oil. I think I'm going to varnish them and put them back on in the spring. Other boat projects. Oh, I intend to paint the trailer as well. Or at least the rusty parts. Theo, my grandson, and he was 8 years old, I think, this summer. We went to take the boat to the dock, and we leave it rigged because we keep it parked very close to the dock, but the Iowa hurricane deleted our dock, so we had to drive down the road to a different dock. And we drove it first in advance to check out the trees to make sure we could leave our mast up. And it was just fine until we actually got to the dock. Then this oak tree jumped out in front of us, and actually it attacked us from behind and knocked off our wind vane, our Windex. So we need to put a new one of those on. It wasn't Theo's fault, by the way, although I do like to blame him. It wasn't his fault. I have little gel coat cracks, so this is the gel coat crack filler. Working on. Got a tilt gauge. I thought it was a clinometer. I think it's a clinometer, but that's his tilt gauge. So yeah, that tells you how far you heeled over. Gonna put that on. Tail tells, or are they telltales? One of those two things. They're tells.
Telltales, I thought. But
Telltales.
that's what I
or
thought.
Tail tells.
No, I thought they were telltales. But what's it say? What's the package say?
It says tells.
They're
tells.
They're wind on the sail indicators.
Yeah, wind on
Clearly,
sail
we've been
indicators.
saying it wrong.
Little pieces of yarn type things that you put on your sails to tell you where the airflow is going over the sails.
Yes.
And what else we got here? Oh, I got a couple of cleats because I want to do a couple of things that require cleats. Like I'm going to make a tiller tamer.
That's a mighty tiny cleat
It's a little one. It's a 3-incher, but it'll do the
to
job.
go on that huge 16-foot Gloucester.
Yeah, it's a pretty huge 16-foot. Oh, here's the busted
Oh,
Windex, which, memories, good memories.
it wasn't that old.
No, it was only used 2 seasons, I think. And
Oak trees will do that.
Darn tree. Oh, and I got a really good deal. I think these are like $200 pieces of equipment, and I got these fiddle blocks for with a cam cleat for like $30 on Facebook Marketplace.
Nice.
They're a little oversized for our huge 16-foot sailboat, but I was, this is for the main sheet, and rope goes back and forth 3 times, but and then you cleat it off here. I was actually tying it off, which really isn't the best thing to do. So now I have a cleat and a fiddle block system
Very good.
for the main sheet, and I can use what I'm using now and maybe rig a boom bang with one of those cleats. With one of these cleats, since it doesn't have a cam cleat. Okay, that's all the stuff I got.
And are these spring projects or?
Weather allowing projects.
Right. It gets very cold in Iowa in the winter.
It can.
And the water gets hard. So
Water gets hard.
that's why we sold our boat when we moved from Texas to Iowa. because they wanted like $5,000 to put it in and another $5,000 to pull it out every year. So we decided to sell our 32-foot Beneteau that we had in Texas. And, excuse me. And then we just bought the little 16-foot Gloucester to teach the kids to sail. So, speaking of bigger boats, we are thinking about next February and March, not this February and March, not 2021, because the pandemic is still raging. Although the vaccine has just been approved and released, so people are starting to get vaccinated. We're super excited, and we know we're not in the first round because we're no longer in healthcare, either one of us. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to tell them I accidentally retired.
Oh, things happen.
Yes. And so next February and March 2022, we're hoping to spend a couple of months on a catamaran as a liveaboard. Jim has 3 certifications in sailing, so I think we'll be good to go there. And of course, you know, we've sailed together for years. So I think we'll be good. So just planting a seed out there in the States or otherwise. Our passports are good and ready to go. But we're looking for some options. If you have friends or family that has a boat, they wouldn't mind chartering for a couple months in 2022 is what we're looking at right now. So, okay.
Or if you have a Lagoon 380 less than 20 years old that you would like to, give us for little or nothing, we'd be happy to take that as well. Then we'll just moor it in St. Augustine.
Oh my gosh, yes. Shout out to Michelle and
Okay.
Tony. Well, they're not there right now. They're in the
No.
Bahamas.
But we'd let them use it
Yes.
if they wanted to.
Interesting. See, he shops like daily. You shop for boats, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we had planned on waiting until the kids were older, and I had not planned on retiring until I was 65, which is a little ways away, but not too far.
Many years.
It's not many years. Anyway, but situations are that they are, and so I left the workforce, and so we're both retired now.
Yeah, I don't like that word. Can we call it something else?
Sure. We relax for a living.
Yeah. We live a life of leisure.
Very good.
We're leisurely engaged.
Yes, we are. Well, I tell you what, we are almost at time. We're at 12 minutes, so we probably should wrap it up. Anything
Okay, bye.
else that you wanted to talk about?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, yeah. If you could subscribe to our channel, then anytime, and then be sure to sign up for notifications. So anytime we have a video, then you'll get a notification that we posted a video. And I think it also helps us as far as subscribers, the higher number of subscribers that you have. And if you leave a comment, I think that's also desirable. We'll try to answer all the comments every week, once a week, and then we're going to try to post a video like once a month. All right. Okay. We appreciate you sharing along our adventures.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Peace.
Peace.